Hi, it's Cindy Spencer, and today I want to talk some more about my journey, and I kind of want to go back in that first year when God started me on this journey, and I realized that His hand was on it, and He was doing a work in me. He was healing my depression, and He was teaching me about Him and who He is, and you know, in James 4, verse 5, it says, "The Spirit who dwells in us yearns for us." And that just means He longs for us. He's longing for us to spend time with Him and wants to be with us, and for us to acknowledge that He's there with us as we go about our day and all day long. And so when I did a Bible study in that first year, it was all about His pursuit of us, and how much He pursues us and, knocks on our heart and says, "Come play and come spend time with me." And I was just so excited, and it made me want to spend all the more time with Him. And so I was just amazed at, I guess I didn't realize, I always knew that He loved us and He wanted to spend time with us, but I guess I just never realized how much. And when I did, I really started seeking Him more and getting hungrier for Him and longing for Him more and more, and it just increased more and more. And I want to read a verse to you, because back before this, I used to plan my own days and do my own thing and not ask God for a lot of advice. I did a lot more of asking friends. I didn't seek Him out for my day, and just, when things arose, problems or issues, then I would turn to God, but not on a whole as a everyday thing where I just sought Him for who He is and just to spend time with Him, and not about my problems and about my issues, but just learning about Him and seeking a deeper relationship with Him. So I want to read this one verse to you. It's in Proverbs 3, verse 5 and 6. "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths." And so what I started doing is, when He gave me that verse, I started leaning more on Him for His understanding and His wisdom, because it's way better than mine alone. And, seeking Him for what I should do and helping me to guide me and direct me and do things in a much better way than I could think of. And then starting acknowledging. Acknowledge is the same as to know, knowledge. All of that means intimacy and experiencing Him, and just acknowledging Him when He does something. It's so fun when I go in my room or go to spend time with Him and He shows me something. It's so fun to say thank you, and acknowledge what He's done, and it literally makes Him excited. And He shows me even more things. And we just kind of go back and forth like this all the time. And He shows me things, and I get excited and ask Him to show me more. And He's taught me so much. And He's just such a good God. And He's just so much wants to love on us and give us good gifts. It talks about that in the New Testament about, as being parents, if we love to give our children good gifts, imagine how much God loves to give us. And He loves to give us things and give us gifts and wisdom and knowledge, and He just wants to give us as much time as we're willing to give Him, and more so. And I want to share a vision that a friend of mine had a few years back, and she went up on this high hill with Jesus, and they were standing at the top of the hill, and they were looking way down at all the people and all the cars and everybody running around trying to get everywhere, and they were all in a big hurry. And she looked over and she said, "Lord, why are you crying?" And He said, "Because my people are so busy, they're forgetting about me." And I never forgot that. That vision just really penetrated my heart, and I just I didn't want to be one of those people that forgot about him. I mean, we are here today because of him, and everything that we have, our being, our life, you know, forgiveness from sin and life eternal is all because of him and what he's done for us. And so I just encourage you that, you know, every day just to think of new ways that you can spend time with him and ask him for advice and lean on him. He's big and huge. It says in Psalm 33:6 that he breathes out stars. He is huge. And so I just want to encourage you to worries or cares or anything, just put them on his big shoulders. And he asks us to do that. In 1 Peter, he says, you know, cast all your cares and anxieties onto me, and I will take care of them. He just wants us to rest in him and to trust in him. And like this verse says, to lean on him, for him to help us with all our situations. And also for all the fun times and all the worship and just loving on him and just crawling in his lap, and sometimes just not even go to him with any worries or any problems, but just go to him and just worship him and love him just for who he is. And so I just encourage you with that, because you will be so blessed, so blessed. You know, sometimes it's hard, you know, to do that, and we struggle with turning things over to him, but I'm telling you, it works, and it's so much freer, and you will be highly blessed and feel 50 pounds lighter when you give all your stuff to him and ask him to help you work through that situation. And so have a blessed day. Signing off.